Today I'm talking about this toolkit from Roia Moto, but not inside. Let's go.
Best day of my life. This job is alright. If they let me, I never go home and keep working all night.
A few weeks ago, the fine folks at Roia Moto contacted me via Instagram, and they asked if I would do a review on my YouTube channel of one of their toolkits if they sent one to me. I went to their website first and I checked them out, and I could tell that, yeah, if they did send me a toolkit, I was going to love it. The website is slick, the store is slick, and it looks like quality products. So I told them, sure, I'll do a review on it. That's what I'm doing today. Obviously, nobody at Roia Moto ever read my second book, Through Dust and Darkness, because in that book I make abundantly clear that I'm an absolute idiot when it comes to mechanical stuff. But I do need a toolkit. They sent me one. Let's look at it now. All right, let's open her up and take a look inside. Now, the first thing you'll notice when you open up this toolkit is how everything is neatly laid out and how quality it is, especially compared to what I'm used to, which is a toolkit for a KLR 650. Now that I've got the toolkit all laid out here, let's go through it. I'm not going to go through it tool by tool because that would take too long, and also I'm not a great mechanic. I don't even know what some of these tools do. So, hopefully they don't ask for their kit back, because I think I will need everything in here when I go on my big trip. A few things stand out, right? So this is a hand pump for doing tire repairs. Now, it's great. It's different than a mountain bike hand pump. The hose is stored inside here, and it attaches here. And it's aluminum, and it's different than a mountain bike hand pump in that it's got so it's different than a mountain bike hand pump in a number of ways. It has a built-in air gauge right there, so you can tell how much air you're putting in. It's got a flexible hose, and the stroke is a little bit longer. So the stroke is a little bit longer on this thing, so you don't wear yourself out. And the flexible hose is great, not only because it's easier to access your valve stem, but also when you're pumping, it can offer a little bit of give. So this hand pump stands out for a couple of reasons. One, it's quality and it's lightweight, and I can't wait to try it out. But also, it doesn't come with the kit. This is an extra bit that Roia Moto sent me. So if you're buying a round-the-world kit and you want this to be included, you'll have to purchase it separately. Same thing with this jack stand. Now, this jack stand is pretty cool. It's basically it's a sturdy piece of equipment, and it's very versatile, flexible, and it's just how you can get your wheel off the ground. If you're doing chain maintenance or if you're changing a tire, then this will come in handy. I used to just use my hatchet, and I would still do that, except it's not nearly as secure as this, and it's certainly not as versatile when it comes to height. Anyway, these are two extra bits of kit. Everything else is just so intelligently put together. You can tell that whoever assembled this spent a lot of time working on the Honda CRF300L Rally. They put a lot of time into working on the bike, and they also put a lot of thought into what tools one needs on the road and what tools are not necessary. This kit, I'll say it again and again, has got everything you need, but it's got not a single thing you don't need. The kit does come with a parts list, and if you want extra savings of a gram here and a gram there, Roia Moto does have a few recommendations of things that you might be able to leave at home. But for a round-the-world trip, you're going to want to have everything with you, and this kit has everything with you. Here's my tire repair pouch, I guess. It comes with a bead retention tool, or a bead retainer tool, that basically keeps the bead in place when you're reinstalling your tire. It's got everything you need to remove your front wheel, and it's got even a valve stem tool and a spoke tensioner. So that's my wheel kit. And then in here, I've got some tools that I hope I'll never need. This is a spark plug socket, and it's cool for a couple of reasons. Well, I guess one reason especially is that it's magnetized. So when you loosen off your spark plug, right, once you got it loose, then you can just pull and it will come out. You can't grab it with your fingers, the spark plug, because it's in a really weird spot. Anyway, that's clever. That's clever engineering, I think. Also, speaking of spark plug removal, there's this adapter here, and it is an articulating adapter. There are videos on the Roia Moto YouTube channel about how to do a lot of maintenance, and one of the maintenance videos that they have is how to remove and replace your spark plug. You know, in case you drop your bike in a river and now you're afraid of water lock or whatever, vapor lock, whatever they call it. Anyway, if you have to take your spark plug out, it's going to be a pain on this motorcycle, but all the tools are here to do it. And also the Roia Moto YouTube site has a lot of great maintenance tips on how to change tires, how to remove the spark plug, like I said, how to remove and replace your handlebars, a lot of wealth of information there. Here's something that's pretty cool. There's a pocket here. You can see that it's magnetized, but you can also remove these magnets very carefully, and they can attach to your adapters here. So you can actually, you know, if you drop a nut or bolt, you're clumsy like me, then you can fish things out of the engine casing. Anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, and the tire spoons that come with a Around the World kit are incredibly light. In fact, holding them together, it feels like, you know, they're going to fly up out of my hands. They are so light. And the larger one comes with a 30 millimeter wrench, and I wasn't sure why they did that. I thought maybe they sent me the wrong one, because the rear axle takes a 24. Now they've got a 24 in here, which fits with the socket, but I was like, why wouldn't they just put that on the, you know, on the tire lever? That would make more sense. Until I realized, no, this is there because the 30 millimeter socket would be incredibly heavy compared to this, and this is for the cap on your front forks. So if you need to get into your front forks, you've got the tool for that. And honestly, if they just put a socket in there for that purpose, I probably wouldn't bring it, because you almost never need to do that. So they outsmarted me. They put in the 30 millimeter wrench so that I would have to take it along if I want to do any tire repairs. Very clever. And that's a recurring theme with this Roia Moto Round the World Toolkit, is that it has been well thought out, and all the parts are quality. I think it's assembled in Austria, but some of the parts are machined in Japan, and some of the parts are, I think, maybe German as well. And they've got everything you need, nothing you don't need. I recommend this kit. Yes, they did send it to me for free, but this is not a sponsored post. I would be raving about this kit if I bought it myself. So check out their website, roiamoto.com, and check out their YouTube channel too, Roia Moto on YouTube. They've got lots of great tutorials and maintenance and stuff like that. So the folks at Roia Moto, you can tell, they have spent hours and hours working on this motorcycle, and they've spent hours and hours thinking about what parts do we need to include, what parts are essential, what parts do we not need, and everything in this kit. It's a small kit, but it's got everything that you need, and it's got nothing that you don't. Check out their website, roiamoto.com. Check out their YouTube channel. I think it's just, on YouTube, it's just Roia Moto. And there you're going to find all kinds of how-to videos, how to change a tire, how to change the spark plug on your CRF300, and they've got reviews for other bikes as well. And speaking of other bikes, check out their website. They don't only make a toolkit for the Honda CRF300L Rally. That's just the bike that I have, so that's the kit that I got. They might make a kit for your bike, and if they do, consider picking one up.